We are going to be talking about and focusing on how to build relations properly, not just the instant, get a customer and then they cancel their auto ship in a month, or we're not trying to focus. This is a network marketing company. We are business owners. We do have products to sell. We do want paychecks. It's blah, blah, blah. I already talked about in other videos, but we aren't selling. The products sell themselves. We wear them all the time. We freaking love them. So all we have to do is share. We share and we tell stories. We're vulnerable. We're genuine. We are asking, how can I help? What value am I adding? Building relationships, you guys. I know that we have potential opportunity events 3 times a week. Are you aware? Do you think of this when you have, when they're like, hey, here's the opportunity event, throw it up in your stories and get those potentials invited. I need 7 potentials. Some of you guys aren't in the 90-day chat, so that's fine. But the stigma in the 90-day chat, it's not a stigma. It's just they're running hard. Okay? These are people, most of the people in the 90-day run, they've been here for years and they're stuck. This is them getting unstuck. They are ready for the promoters to be invited, you guys. They already have their structure built. They're already capable. They already have routines. Their routines already reflect their mindset of their vision, okay? I'm trying to get back on track. Okay, so when I first started, I know MJ's been talking about this a lot, but you guys are my team. So hearing it, maybe you weren't ready to hear it then, maybe you heard it then, you remembered, and then you just got swept up into the pace of everything and you forgot to breathe. And now you're burnt out, okay? I have a feeling that's a lot of where my team is at. Slow down. You need to, if your routine isn't there yet, if you're still healing, if you're still creating better habits and routines, this doesn't mean you can't work. Just reflect that, okay? Share what? Step 1, we're storytellers, okay? We're emotional. We're attraction advertising. So you do a little boomerang and you put no more coffee. I don't drink coffee anymore, guys. I'm up and happy. You don't even have to put that in there, okay? You can just do your capsules and be like, don't miss coffee one bit. This is way better than coffee. I feel so much healthier. My stomach feels better now that I'm not drinking coffee. Any one of those things. Keep it simple because you're going to do the same dang thing tomorrow, okay? So you can say something else tomorrow and something else the next day. You don't have to put vitamin capsules, unmatched energy. You don't need to be putting facts. If you are putting facts on stuff, if you are quoting commission jumble jibble jabber or whatever, like the perks of stuff, if you are speaking facts, stop it. We're storytellers. We speak on emotion. Hold on, my daughter just woke up. I gotta go grab her. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't know where I was at or anything. One day my focus is going to get a lot better and I'll get to the point more. So this is what my current system looks like, okay? So when I do my IPAs and I grow my network, I'm really digging into my 5s. I'm really, really heavy on the group interactions on Facebook, and you'd be surprised on what groups, you got to be business intentional. Like you need to assume the sale. Because we're not spitting out facts, we're not sellers, we share, we serve, we heal, we help, okay? She's gonna ruin it. Let me show it to you before she ruins it, okay? So you're building relationships, and it shouldn't be a simple one-liner with their name, the word energy, Facebook, and that's it. Oh my gosh, you guys are terrible right now. It needs to be more than that. You need to know things about them. So I have sticky notes with names and, things that when I go on their pages and I 111 when I'm doing my IPAs, I have a sticky note and pen and I write down every name and every person that I do a 111, I write it down and I share what I've learned, okay? I write that down and it's nice and short. But my process will soon, once I get these duplicatable and get them printed off, it's going to be a lot more than that because, guys, this page is going to be something that I open my binder and I pull it up and I use this and I fill it out, and as soon as it's all the way full or close to full, or, every situation's different, every person is different, and it could take you 4 weeks to fill a whole page out for somebody because they're ghosties. Or maybe they're just not active, or maybe they got shit going on. You don't know, it's not your place to judge. Doesn't mean give up. 7 to 13 interactions before they start to show interest in anything like that. Think of it like dating, okay? Do you want a one-night stand? Do you want a short 6-week relationship? Are you just gonna emotion bomb and vomit on that person? Are you just gonna overshare right away? Are you gonna enjoy the give and take, the conversation, the building of the relationship? Are you going to build a concrete relationship with somebody? I have customers, the customers that I have a concrete connection with, they run auto ships every single month. You guys, I get over $300 in free Thrive credits every single month. My paychecks, they be a struggling because your paychecks are a reflection of your mindset. But my customer retention on the customers that I do have, fucking great, okay? Because I've built the relationship. So this page here, it's got the name, it's got the platform or place that you found them, because you can do these with people in your life too. If you have a warm market and your 2 weeks is up, that doesn't mean give up on your warm market, okay? Like, there's a quick example. My dad, he's got history with MLMs from my grandparents, and he was very skeptical, and he basically said, Q, when I first approached him to it, about a month and a half later, my sister-in-law started thriving. He started seeing you have to be consistent. You have to have that 7 to 13 interactions. And it's not only for social media. Keep track of everything, okay? So it's got the name, the platform or place, and then the birthday. Always write their birthday down, because, just write their birthday down. Come on. Everybody loves to celebrate themselves. And it's something, this is habits that will, over time, when you start documenting like this for your customers, you're going to be more likely to start jotting all of your ideas down throughout the day, because you are getting a physical habit of putting a pen to a piece of paper, okay? So stop making excuses about why you can't do this or that, and just start finding ways to approach things differently. Try new tools, try new techniques. I like to say I throw noodles at the wall, see what sticks. And I've thrown $20 worth of spaghetti noodles at the wall in these 4 months, metaphorically, okay? So I have a little space here for facts, and then I have a space for stresses, and I have a space for joys. These are facts that I know about this person, okay? So once I have that filled out, there's a connection, there's a bond. That relationship is concrete, okay? And if you, it doesn't mean you need to fill this out in a week. Don't expect anything from the people you're interacting with. Just approach with, how can I help? How am I adding value? Don't be somebody they interact with and they're like, bleh. I feel drained. They were taking. When you're interacting with somebody, you should always be flipping the script back. Even if they're like, hey, they hit your poll and they're like, hey, what's in that? I mean, you could say, yeah, it's a vitamin patch. It gives me energy. Don't stop there. Say, oh man, it's been so long. If you don't have anything on the top of your head, read the message, go to their page, do some research. This is why you need to have this here anyways. Do your research and then reply. Turn it back on them. Turn it back on them. You are not the topic. You are helping. You are serving. Okay? So then I have their address, because over time you're going to get a sample sent out to them. It will happen. It will happen. It's a freaking assume that sale, because we have something for everybody. So don't stress about it. Don't be spending your energy on it. Assume the sale. Build a relationship. Goals There's a space. So I have facts, stresses, joys, goals. And then there's a space for the follow-up dates. So I keep track. So the first follow-up date is going to be the day that I did my 111. Now, after a while of building the relationship, there's going to be some, like, oh, they asked for the patch and you've talked to them a few times. So, the product conversation gets a little bit deeper. Maybe you get their samples sent out and they love the product and then they're like, but I can't right now. And you say, okay, well, usually they'll tell you, well, I can't right now, but I usually get paid on Fridays. Jot that down. Paydays on Friday. Do they get paid every week, every other week? Do you need to start thinking about them and checking in on them and doing IPAs with them on Thursdays? Get a schedule for follow-ups, okay? Write down a goal, a follow-up on their customer page. Get out your calendar. And I don't care. Like, you're going to have your own way. This is my structure, okay? Get out your calendar. And let's say you followed up with, you initiated contact today. They said, hey, this probably wouldn't even be, well, you can do follow-ups whenever, okay? So, you initiate contact, you start giving a little love to their page or whatever. They start seeing your stories, you start seeing them watch your stories, you start building a relationship, commenting, and this community isn't just in the DMs, it's their stories, it's the 111s, okay? And a follow-up is doing 111s. So you can plan, let's say you talk to them today, you can jot down Saturday and just jot their name down. Okay? That way you have a structure. This is you providing yourself structure for your business. That will help you avoid burnout, okay? Just keep trying. Don't give up. And if you're frustrated about some certain aspect of this job, there are videos. I'm making this one, yes. There are videos saying exactly what I just said on the group pages, on people's YouTube channels. If you want to know the YouTube channels, go to the group page, the affinity page, or whatever, the person you like. Find their name. You can go up to the search thing in that group page and search Mallory, whatever, and it'll pull up all the things she's posted so you can see her training videos. Dominic has amazing training videos. Ariel does really good training videos. Like, Shelby does training videos. It's there, okay, guys? Once you have, if you don't have a structure and you're sitting there looking at your paychecks and thinking about how you aren't attracting promoters and your check is, Amy, that right there, that dialogue is your limiting behavior right there. You got to get out of that and let it go and focus on starting from the ground up, breaking those cycles, loving yourself, getting in the habit of how can I help, what can I serve, what value am I adding, getting in those habits. It will come when it's time, okay? God's pace, he is outside of time, okay? It's the human nature to be impatient. It's a natural feeling. There's nothing wrong with it, but you just need to know, when you're feeling impatient or frustrated, flip it. If you're feeling frustrated, if you're in a toxic headspace, start thinking of things you're grateful for. List your blessings. Get your mind out of that freaking hole over here and get it over here in the blessings part. Get it in the gratitude part, because that'll help you get to the solution part, okay? I love you guys, and I'm going to stop this here.